You know, it's going to be a 5-round fight this time out. What are you doing in terms of dealing with fighting for 25 minutes this time out as opposed to 15, which we normally do?
Obviously, I increased my camp time. Instead of an 8-week camp, I'm doing it's probably going to equal out to about 13 weeks. So, it's a longer camp, and that just gives you more time to prepare for more rounds. That's all it is. You just adjust a couple things, and it should be good.
Now, are you approaching this fight any different in terms of mindset or mentally approaching it any different because it's a title fight, or to you is it just another fight?
Well, again, I try not to look at the goal of just the belt. That's not really what I try to concentrate on. I try to have goals every day, so that keeps me more into the day-to-day deal, instead of the belt and you're all stressed out. So I just try to take care of today, as best as I can.
Now, compared to your first fight, how is Frankie different now? How are you different now?
Obviously, we both have evolved. Anytime you're going up against the top guys in the world, you're going to put together a good camp. You're going to, change a lot of stuff as you go. I mean, and evolve. Going up against top of the world brings out the best in you. So, it's hard to pinpoint what it is, but we both have evolved, but he's still him and I'm still me. So, that won't change, and I think we'll be prepared on January 1st.
Now, in the first fight, you won 3 out of 3 rounds. This time out, you just need to win 3 out of 5. In your head, does that give you a lot of confidence coming into the fight that in the first fight, you were the clear victor?
Man, I'm not good at math like that. You just threw a lot of math problems at me. I guess I don't look that deep into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really try to look that deep into it. I know that it's a new fight. I'm not counting on, what happened a long time ago. 3 years ago, that happened. All right, good. Move on. So, I did win, and I kicked his ass. But, it's a new one. But again, I know I'm going to win, and I know I'm going to kick his ass again. It's just, that's how I feel. That's how I feel going into any fight. As long as I have time to prepare, I'm confident.
Now, we've seen a lot of controversial judging, a lot of strange stuff. Does that give you more incentive to try and finish the fight?
I mean, that's not to be a dick here, but that's just kind of to me, it's kind of a dumb question, just because obviously we're always trying to do that to our head. In our head, we always want to. But anytime you're going up against the top guys in the world, and that's one thing about this sport, is it's evolving more and more and more, and that's why it's crucial to have good judging, is because the gaps between all the athletes are closing so much that there's going to be some really close fights, especially title fights. This sport's closing in on a time where, knockouts are going to be, pretty few and far between for a championship fight. You know, unless he's just you know, whatever. You know, but the gap is closing. Obviously, I would like to end it. You know, that's my goal, is to end it. But I know he's a tough kid. He doesn't stop. You know, and he's prepared to fight too. We're all here because we believe in us, and you know, for you to even beat me, you're gonna have to go through hell. You know, for you to knock me out or tapping me out, you're gonna have to be lucky as shit. You know, so you know, I mean, that's how I feel about that. You know, and I feel that I've gone up against the top guys that, you know, I had to put a plan, a good plan, and stick to that plan, and be prepared for you know, a tough fight, and it was.
Now, you're fighting in Vegas. Do you prefer fighting in Las Vegas over every other city?
Oh, I mean, this is the best. This is the fight capital of the world. Yeah. You know, a lot of people dream about the Garden or you know, wherever it is. You know, but my dream is going to come true January 1st. You know, in the fight capital of the world. It's my hometown, and you know, if we get a belt here, that would mean a lot to me.
Now, you have fought every one of your fights in the United States. Is there any country that you'd like to fight in? The UFC is going all over the world. Any country you'd like to fight in at all?
What takes out the less taxes?
That's your preference, I guess?
Yeah. Whatever doesn't take out taxes and the flight is the closest, then let's do it.
Nice, makes sense. Now, your knockout of Joe Veras a few years back, you know, that was a stellar knockout. In terms of your career, would that be the most satisfying victory you've had in your career so far?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, it's a cool clip, and it's a cool stat, of course. But to me, like, I would take a tough, hard-fought scrap over a good name any day over that.
Right.
You know, and I mean, again, it's cool, but I'm not here to knock out, you know, a bunch of tomato cans. Right. That's not my job. Maybe fans like to watch that, but I'm here to beat the top guys in the world, the names. I'm here because I want to put a good camp together, come up with a good game plan to beat these dudes. Like, that's who I want, is the top guys in the world, not Joe Veras, you know. But obviously it was cool, it was fun, quick fight, you know, but again, that's the farthest from what I want out of my career.
Are you basically, like, you know, tired of talking about it? You just want to sort of get in there and you know, get her done, kind of thing?
That's with every fight, but you know, this is a part of the job, and you know, I understand that, and I appreciate you guys even caring enough to talk to me, you know?
Cool.
I mean, I'm glad that you know it's you know, I'm pumped for this fight, you know, and I'm glad that you are too.